Hey friends, and welcome to our What's New Today at the Doodlebug in Jasper, Indiana. What is new? It is pouring here all day long. It has been crazy thunderstorms. Weather is crazy here. So as you can imagine, a paper store is not too busy when there's a torrential downpour outside. Ball games all got canceled for tonight, so just a yucky day here. I've got some fun stuff to show you today, though. So we did get in an order for UPS man. My poor post office guy, too, because he always stops twice, and it was pouring down rain the second time whenever he stopped to pick up any packages that we had to go out for a second time. So any of you that place online orders know that your stuff did get out today, even though it's pouring here. So anyway, I've got some fun new stuff, and then we also did some rearranging today because, well, what else do you do whenever it's, crazy raining cats and dogs outside? I got a little dirty, moving some stuff around, moving some fixtures around. So I'll show you that at the end as well too. We've got some new stuff, and we've got some really good reorders that we've been waiting on as well. So I'm going to flip the camera and so first of all, we're going to start with our organizational section. This is a really fun little Totally Tiffany piece. Show you here, Totally Tiffany section. We love Totally Tiffany. It is such a great way to organize. One, because you can see all your stuff. Two, they are custom made for certain products. So it's not like you're trying to make something that you found at Walmart or Target work for what you got. These already work for what you've got, and they're made to fit. So one new fun thing they've got here, this is called a magnetic mat. So it's a nice little magnetic mat in here, comes with a ruler. And then you can also add your own little magnets, things like that. Think of it kind of like a scrap and easel, but not on an easel. They do make a little carrier holder for this. Let me see if it's on the back. Yes, it is. They do make a little rotating design board for this, and I do have some ordered. They just haven't come in yet. But then you can see here how you can put your page on there. And then you can use magnets, and you can kind of place your page before you're ready to commit with your adhesive. You can use this though just flat. You can use it as a great little surface to work on. You can use it for holding your stencils down as you're working as well too. So we got back in stock our magnetic design set, and these are 15 bucks. Yes, that is correct. 15, not 25, not 35. These are 15 bucks. So it's a super great deal on that. Next up is a new little thing. It's more of a home decor piece, but I just thought it was so stinking cute. And we do have some home decor items in here. We have a little DIY wood section as well. How cute is this? It's the days of the week. There's a little place for notes down here as well. So you can use it with regular chalk, or you can do chalk markers and just wipe it off whenever you're done. If you wanted it to be more permanent, of course, you could do vinyl or something like that. But I thought this would be really fun for me in my kitchen for my weekly menu. I use a little bitty piece of paper right now, and I think sometimes it just kind of gets lost in the shuffle. It falls off the refrigerator. So I thought this would be really fun. It does have a little string up here to hold it, and wait till I show you the price, which makes it even funner. $7. Seriously, $7. I mean, it's something I could have definitely marked up, made a bigger margin on. It easy could sell for $10, but I did my regular margin on it, and it is only $7. So this is super fun. You could put on here ball games, practices, anything that you've got, just a kind of a good little week at a glance. But for me, like I said, I think I'm going to use it for my weekly menu. That'll be really fun. And then down here, I could even write a little bit of a grocery list, things I need to do, anything like that. Next up, this one here is a mini size glue gun, and it also has a detail tip on it. This is the brand, and the detail tip is also the one that Tim Holtz loves to use. So this is going to give you a nice little precise bead of glue with this gun. So that is from the Sure Bonder. So those are back in stock. Next up, back in stock are our value pack of the ring page holders from We Are Memory Keepers. This is a 50 pack. So normally they come in packs of 10 for like $8. You can get 50 in a pack for $30. So it's a much better value. So if you're going to buy 3, you might as well, 3 or 4, you might as well go ahead and get 50 and save a little bit. Now, if you go through a lot of page protectors, we can also order a 100 pack box as well. I don't keep those in stock, but I can certainly special order those, and I have in the past. Easy peasy for us. I can just stick it on the next order, have it in here within a week for you. But we try to always keep 10 packs and 50 packs in stock. Next up, we've got some new items. Actually, they're not new, but before we could even show them in the live, like we received an order one day, and within a half an hour, both of these were already gone. So someone just lucked out in our what's new section, and they snagged them both. So this is from Vicki Booten and Paige Evans. And these are brand new card kits that American Crafts has started to make. I am trying and struggling to open this one up. Let me see here. I'm going to take you with me, friends, and we're going to grab a scissors. And we're just going to slice this little guy open. Bringing you with me here. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, so I'm going to give that a little slice. All right, and we're going to check out what is in here. And you can see pages, the colors are a little bit different, but let's check out what, oh my gosh, what all you get in the box. You get a crazy ton of stuff in this box. No wonder somebody snagged this right away. These are new items. They just started shipping. I've had them on pre-order with the distributor for quite a while now. And then, like I said, they finally shipped and they got snagged. So what it says we're going to get in here, we're going to get 20 cards, 4 of each design, 56 stickers, 8 washi strips, pop dots, 66 ephemera pieces, and 20 envelopes. So you've got cards and envelopes in here, friends. So 20 cards, 20 envelopes for $15. And then all the embellishments that goes with it too. And look at these in true Vicki B style. Look how, we're going to look at the cards first. Look at how fun these cards are. Yes, that is foiled. So for less than $1 a card, you have foiled cards in here, friends. So front side is printed. Oh, back side is printed too. I did not expect that. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I did not expect the back to be printed as well. What does a girl do? What side do you decide? That's going to be hard. That's going to be the hardest thing about this kit, is deciding which side to use. Oh, look, this one even has a die cut piece in it. How stinking cute is that? Oh my gosh, I am loving these. I think I need to take these home. Maybe I should tell you they're already sold out. Oh my gosh. Oh, I popped the little pop dots off. Here is your big pack of pop dots here as well. Here's all your envelopes there. And then your sticker sheets. Fun, fun, fun. Look at those great little sentiments on there as well. All the little die cut pieces there. Love that. And let's see if there's anything else in here. That's your 1,000 there. I'm looking. Make sure I didn't miss anything for you. Oh my gosh, I love this kit. Anyone as in love with this kit as much as I am? You want one of each of the card kits? You've got it, Miss Cheryl. I think you're going to love them. They're going to be quick, cute, easy peasy. Love, love, love them. All right, moving on to the other one. I can kind of show you colors on the other one. That way we're not tearing it apart as well. But I'm going to flip it over here. And again, you've got 20 cards, envelopes, pop dots, some little strips in there as well. ephemera, and stickers. So again, $15 on that one as well. Both of those are spoken for, so keep letting me know who else wants one, and then we will get that held for you as well. Next up, this is a reorder. This is just a good kind of subtle, kind of not. It's not a crazy, in your face type of embossing folder, but it's this beautiful weave. It's called Woven Leather, and it's one from Eileen Hull, and it is a 3D one from Sizzix. So that is back in stock. We've got some restocks and some new slash restocks. So this one here, we carry this all the time and it sells extremely well. We are memory keepers. It's a corner punch, but you've got 3 different punches all in one. So you've got a really large, big corner, and then kind of a regular, and then a small corner. So you've got 3 in 1 there. These are ones we've had before, but they have been out of stock, I think, literally for a year now. So they are finally back in stock. So I'm kind of calling them new, but we've had them before. And these are more decorative corner punches, and it's going to give you 3 different corners. I love all the corners, but I especially love this one and that ticket. Oh my gosh, I love a ticket edge, especially in my mini books. I love to do just kind of something a little different, and sometimes I'll do it on my scrapbook pages, but I really find I do this more on my mini books and also cards. So if you don't have a lot of fun decorative dies yet to do the layering whenever you're doing your card making, pick up a little fun corner punch, and then that way, at least as you're doing some different layers of your papers on the front, you can give the corners a little something other than just a round corner. So the little ticket edge would be cute, but you can see here kind of the 3 different edges that you're going to get in this one. The corner rounders, so the regular one is $11.29, but these new decorative ones are just $12.29, so they're just $1 more. So we've got this one here. I don't know what they do any. No. So this one says decorative. So this is the decorative. This one is diagonal. So this one is also going to be really fun for your edges, but especially for tags, because it's going to do a nice little slice on the corner. And I'm going to flip it over and you can see the little idea here. So we've got 3 different tags there that they've done it on, but also look at the edges of the page here, how they've got the matting. It's got a cute little ticket edge there on it, or not ticket edge, but a little tag edge. And then also on the pictures as well. So especially with this one, if you try to make your own tags and you don't have a tag punch or anything like that, you don't have tag dies, it is really hard to get each side consistent. In class, I would teach you to kind of roll it over, try to cut both at the same time, cut one side off, move that little scrap piece to the other side, trim it, but it just never works out 100%. And sometimes your tag's small. When you roll it, you end up with a crease in the middle, and that's not pretty. So this one here is called the diagonal punch, and it's especially great for your tags, but you can also use it as just a fun corner punch as well. So diagonal, decorative, and the regular. And it looks like Cheryl wants the decorative. We're pulling it now. And one of the basics one. Yes, Sharon, I'm grabbing your basic one as well now too. Perfect. Got it. All right. So moving on, just still in that punch section that I was working on. This is just a little circle punch. It is always nice to have a little circle punch in the store. And this is a 1-inch circle punch. Circle punches are great. I love my circle dies, but if you're wanting to cut a bunch real quick, or you want to specifically cut a certain image out, these are always going to be quicker and easier. Next up, restock on our wildflower card kits. Again, this one here, the Simple Stories, not this one, but this brand tends to be your guys' favorite because their pages, they're not a cut apart page, they're a punch out page. So you don't even need tools with their card kits. So you've got enough to make 8 handmade cards in here. And it even says no cutting required, just add adhesive. You may also want to add your own twine, enamel dots, brads, foam adhesive to give it a little extra dimension there as well. And then you also get some punch out die cuts and chipboard as well too. We have been sold out of these, so this is this one here is not spoken for, I don't think. So this one is actually available, not even on a pre-order. All right, next up, before we jump into 49 and market reorders, let's go ahead and finish down here. So these we haven't had in a while. They kind of snuck out of the store, and I apologize. I did not realize it. And one of these is going home with me for my godchild's Easter basket. These are really fun colored pencils. And look, it's going to write in a rainbow of color up there. So super, super fun for kids of all ages. These are fun for adults as well too, and you get 3 of them for $5.50, $5.49 exactly. So this way, if you didn't want to give a kid 4 of them, you could divide them up. So, give them 2, tie a little bow around it. They don't know how they came. You could split it up into 4s. So this would be really fun, like if you do church groups, youth groups, anything like that, and you need a little gift for them. So for just a little bit over $1 a kid, you can have a really cute little fun gift. I mean, you can't even buy them a candy bar for $1 anymore. So the little fun color pencils, those are back in stock. Next thing, going into the marker section, back in stock, our fine tip paint pens, and these are ultra fine, extra fine. Love this one for adding little detail, little eyeballs. I love it for writing as well too, and they are oil based. This one here is acrylic based, and they're a fine tip. So let's look at the difference here. So extra fine compared to fine. Fine is still great. I do like to use fine when I am painting something, like a home decor board, and I want to add a little bit of detail or edging, outlining. Then I like to use a fine tip marker on those. These are pigment, permanent, and opaque. Things it's going to write on: canvas, paper, wood, stone, plaster, leather, terracotta. These here, perfect for greeting cards, invitations, certificates. So these are good ones as well. They are permanent, pigmented, light, fast as well. And it'll also work on glass, porcelain, stone, metal, wood, most paper, most plastics. And then it just has a little bit of for best results there. Okay. All right, 49 and market restocks, because some of these we have been waiting on. Let's see, the travel line, which is the Vintage Artistry Everywhere, we've got back in stock the colored foundations. We do still have the paper kits in stock. We got back in stock the rub-ons for this line, the big 6x8 but 6 sheet set. I'm going to flip it over so you can see the different sheets that are in here. I love those little borders. All the words. Just some good kind of splotchy, yet kind of looks like maps, little backgrounds. Film strip frames are back in stock for the Vintage Everywhere, Vintage Artistry Everywhere. Toast. We have finally got back in our envelopes for Toast and tickets for Toast. This was one of the 2 solid sets that they did. The other solid set that they did was called Inkwell. Inkwell, I think a lot of its restock is on the next order, but we did get in the film strips today. I've got, after all the, this is one that I used in our Kit Club this month. So all those film strips that came in went to finish up the kits. Yay, those are going out. And then we've got 1 Inkwell film strip to go on to the floor, onto the display. Tranquility, still a beautiful line, selling great yet too. Tranquility, it's not as bright and bold. So you've got these really pretty subtle colors in Tranquility. And these are the wildflowers. So they did a couple different laser cuts this time, and one of them was all wildflowers and butterflies. So this one here is the wildflower set. I think that is it for 49 and market. Yep. Next up, we got in some fun glitter packs of paper here. Show you these. So you've got white in here. You've got this really pretty teal in here. You've got an aqua blue and a dark blue and a black in there. This is called Glacier Springs. So you've got 10 sheets in there for Don't know why those didn't get priced. $7.69. So for $7.69, you're going to get 10 different pieces of glitter paper. Okay. Next up, just a restock for our Sizzix section. This is just cutting pads. So after a while, you do need to replace your cutting pads. They will start to warp. They start to get really, really cut up, and then what happens is your dies don't cut as well, and it'll even start to leave imprints on your dies. So to keep the longevity of your dies, you do want to kind of rotate your dies, things like that. Now, some people keep just one for the bottom. They never cut into it, and then that way they're just kind of replacing the top one. But regardless, you still want to make sure you're cutting in all different places. Don't always cut in the exact same place. Okay, so cut in different place on your pad or on your platform. There we go. Whenever you make your sandwich. So move your dies around, basically, is what I'm saying. And then also rotate your cutting pads as well too. That way you utilize all the surfaces, and that's going to help it not to bow as much. We sold out of our little craft spoons already, so had to get those back in stock. These are great for controlling the amount of glitter and embossing powder that you put on a surface. So these are really nice. You do not have to touch it because, of course, if you touch the embossing powder or you touch the glitter, it is like on your hand for days, especially glitter. So these are great to scoop out just a little bit, and it's sprinkling perfectly where you want it. Because before, if you just wanted a little bit of glitter, you would reach in there, take a pinch, and put it where you want it. But then you'd have glitter all over your hands. So with these cute little spoons, you could just scoop it in there, get a little bit, take it to where you want it on your glue, tap it off, and put it back into the container, and you don't have to touch it. So craft spoons are back in stock. This one here came in as a special order. This is an amazing set of flower shaping tools from Dress My Craft. So again, these were special order, but we can get more, and they are really, really nice. So if you're wanting to make your own flowers or take paper flowers and shape them to look more realistic, like the fancy ones that you buy do, these shaping tools will help with that. Another restock here. So I shared the video last week of the little book cover guide, and I know I had shown it before or shown these before, but sometimes just seeing it in action makes such a big difference. And so we sold out. We had more people that wanted them than what we had on the shelf, which was great. So thank you so much for that. So we do have them back in stock. So a couple little things on here. So this helps you to know where to round your corners, okay? This little guy here helps you on the edges, like you put this on like this edge right here, and it helps you to make that line so whenever you fold it over, you don't get a lumpy little edge or a lumpy corner. And then this helps you here to get your spacing in between your spine and your book. And then this one here helps to, I think that one helped if you want to do a little elastic closure. I'm trying to remember on that one. But has all this explained back here. And then there is a little video as well that helps you through this too. So there's the book cover guide. I'm going to grab my drink here, since I'm starting to cough on you. One of those lovely things that never left me after COVID. It's just crazy. I'm going to have just a cough, I think, forever. All right, what's up next? It's springtime. So this is one of Echo Park's new spring lines. Super cute. It can definitely be used for Easter, but it's just fun, bright spring colors. And I'm going to show you the back of the stickers here so you can kind of get a feel for the pack. Really, really fun. Lots of flowers. There's honeybees in here. And then there's also some cute little gnomes in here too. It is not by any means a gnome line, but there is just a little hint of gnomes in here. And I know I've shown this before, but it's been a while since I've shown this kit. So let's check it out. All right, so cute little seed packs, cut apart page, flower page. See, here's the little gnomes. Not a gnome line, but cute little gnome accents in there. If you're not in the gnomes, use the back. Super cute. Another little cut apart page. This is perfect for tags, a little bit of something extra on your scrapbook pages, little pull outs, and then you can put journaling behind or pictures behind in mini books or card fronts. These are great for card fronts. There's the back. Love that back. Here's some pretty little birds. There's the back. Honeybees. Honeybees on the back. Another great cut apart page. Come on. There's the back. Another great flower page. Back. Good plaid. There's the back. Another cut apart page. Oh, nope, skipped one. There's the back. Ooh, good little butterflies on the back of that one. Little plant boxes. You can kind of see what's coming up on the back here on this one. Most companies will give you a little teaser on the bottom here, what's on the back. Some companies do something totally different though. So it's like you get something bonus almost. Some of them will put a cute little quote on the bottom and then those stickers. So that is it's springtime. And I showed you today that I have been redoing the stationery section, making room for more of our 3D punch outs. So I think I've got 10 new ones coming and 2 of them made it in already. This one here is Botanical Garden. I've got 2 in the Botanical Garden line here. It's not telling me a difference between the 2 names. So this one is 733. 733 has this beautiful flower, and then you layer on top. Then you've got this beautiful flower. You layer those on top, and then this little bouquet here, and then you layer on top. So these are $1.99. That's it. So $2 for these little guys, and you've got 3 different ones in there. This next one, again, it's part of Botanical Garden series, and this one is 732. Let's just call it that, 732. This one has birds on it. So this is your focal one, and then you're going to add these on top. Here's your next one with a little bird, and then layer 2, 3, and 4 on top, and then the final one over here with a little bird, and then layers 2, 3, and 4 on top for that one. So new punch outs. This right here, I've had quite a few people coming in lately asking for just small little journaling pages. These here are part of the Project Life line, and I want to show you these. So you get 100 in the pack. These are one of the each punch outs. You've got it, Miss Sharon. Putting them over here. So this side here is lined, and it's a vertical line. The back is a horizontal line, so you can use them either way. I use these directly on my scrapbook pages. Sometimes I cut them apart to do my journaling on my scrapbook pages, and I also do a little bit of the pocket scrapbooking as well, and I use it in those too. So we've got a good chunk, and then I thought, but I guess I'm wrong. I was thinking some had grid on them as well. I've got some at home that have grid, and I bet I just have 2 different boxes that I combined into one, because that sounds like something I would do. Sorry if we paused there. I don't know if it's a storm. I don't know about you guys, but my carrier is AT&T. I have been having the worst service right now with my phone. I mean, driving to work today, I had no cell service, which was crazy because that never happened. So again, if you watch my lives, you've heard me complaining that I think my phone is slowly trying to tell me it's dying. But oh, you got it, Miss Sharon. I will pull those. But I do not want to buy a new phone. I don't like to buy new phones. Why? Because this one is fine yet. I don't need a new phone. They are so expensive, and I have 3 kids going to college. One already in college. I do not need a new phone. I need tuition payments. So yeah, so I don't know if it's just me or what, but AT&T has been horrid for me lately. Horrid. All right, we sold out of this super cute little mold already. So back in stock is this one. It's called Butterfly in Flight. So these molds, so you could do like resin in these molds. You can do some of the casts in there. You can also do hot glue in here as well. And then just so your hot glue and color it. So you don't even have to have any of the fancy schmancy stuff. You could just put hot glue in here as well to make these fun little pieces with the molds. Next up, this is a special order. But if you love it and you want it, we could definitely get one in for you as well. This is part of Simon Hurley's new line. So his stamps are from Ranger, and then he has a new contract with Spellbinders. They make his dies to go with his stamps. So super fun. So this one here is the Succulents. Yep, Succulents. So you've got fun, you've got an outline and solids. Again, with this one here, outline and solids, outline and solids, outline, and then the solids to put in there. Same thing there. Now, you can also, because these are made to kind of go in to line it up, get it in there, but you can also, well, Linda, I don't know. Let me turn my volume all the way up. I do have my earpieces in, so that has been helping people. What I'm seeing is Linda says she's having a hard time hearing on the computer. Volume is up as loud as it goes. Hope a couple of power. So the power outages could have messed something up, but I do have my earbuds in, and that has been helping things lately. Yep, and my little container, I'm looking in my container and it's green, so it means it has a charge. So my AirPods should be charged too. So anybody else having trouble hearing me? I will try and talk a little louder. I don't, like I said, it might be my phone. I'll be honest, because like I said, I've been having trouble with it, and that is not good when so much of your business runs on your cell phone nowadays, which is crazy. Anyway, so you can stamp these just on their own, and it's going to kind of give you a little bit like of a watercolory kind of look. It's not going to have that outline, so that's going to be really, really fun. So Stacy's got good sound, so I don't know, because I've got my AirPods in. The next, we've got the dies that match it too. So both of those there, and like I said, this is a special order, but if you're wanting one, we will add another set on to the next order for you. Next up, Lawn Fawn. This is a restock here, and it's part of the What's Sewing On collection. This is the 12 by 12 paper collection kit, and the papers look like they are cross-stitched. See how fun that is? Super, super fun. Well, shoot. Well, Linda, not shoot. Good for me. Everyone else has got good sound. So it might just be mine and yours connection for today that's a little messed up. Not for sure. Because a couple of the other girls that have chimed in, they've got good sound. Next up, this is a Nuvo Aqua Shimmer, and this is the Midas Touch one, which means it's going to give a little shimmer of gold. This by no means is opaque. This is not a metallic marker. This is a wash of very, very subtle gold shimmer. I like to use this on top of things. So if I had just done these and maybe on the top layer, I wanted to give it a little bit of oomph, I could color over this little flower bud with the Midas Touch, and it's going to be just a little bit of shimmery gold on top of there. It's not something you're going to write with, okay? Because it's not going to give you anything solid. It's just going to be real subtle shimmer. And I love those. Love them, love them. Next up, we've got Stardust here. Ranger in their Stickles line. You can see it's got some good little Aurora Borealis going on in there, and a nice microfine glitter as well. So you've got Stardust back in stock. And then finally, friends, I saved this for the end. We had this in the other day and it got stuck up front. And then we brought everything back and it didn't get shown. So I cannot believe this sat here for a couple days, through the weekend even, and I did not show you, friends. Now, this one here is spoken for, but it is for my friend George. And I know she is not going to mind if I show you guys her trimmer. We're going to ooh and ah over her trimmer. Okay, so she is getting Tim's new rotary blade. Oh my gosh, it is really cool. So it's got this beautiful rotary blade in here. It has a ruler on the top edge and the bottom edge, and sorry, ruler and leveling point. So you can level it so it's nice and straight on the top or the bottom. And then it also has ruler that comes out, but wait, it has one that comes out on the bottom. And I know that has always been a huge complaint that I've heard from people, because not everyone measures from up here. Some of you will measure from the bottom. And it is in metric or regular standard, which is nice, because I know sometimes whenever you follow some kind of blogger or designer and they're overseas, they give you everything in metric. And then I'm trying to convert it and getting as close as I can, and it makes it a little crazy. So now you can do your measurements right along with them in their video, in the online class, and you've got all those already on your trimmer, so you don't have to pause and convert and try and figure out what your closest measurement is. So really, really fun. So beautiful new trimmer in stock here. It's pretty. It's so nice, and I don't think she's gonna mind if I cut something. It's gonna cut a little something here, and of course I'm one-handed, which makes it really hard. So let's see here. Oh, but it was like butter. Like butter, of course. I mean, it's going to cut beautifully, but how fun is that? Now, what makes this one different is it was, oh, and it's got a little spot here so you can hold your paper down. It is designed to be able to use on chipboard. Chipboard up to 0.05 thick. Now, that's kind of a medium weight chipboard. Okay, so you'd actually have to get one of those fancy schmancy little, oh, I don't want to call them a ruler. It kind of squeezes down on things and tells you exactly how thick it is, to know exactly what that one is. But canvas, cardstock, and paper. So it is designed to cut thicker papers. That's what makes this one caliper. Thank you. Stacy knew what I was talking about when I said that little tool that did this to figure out the true thickness, a caliper. I know BJ has one. I've seen him get it out and use it on things, and I know what it looks like. I don't personally have one. But if you remember back in the days of yore, Tim had something called grunge board, and grunge board was thicker, kind of like, felt almost plasticky, but leather at the same time. This can cut grunge board. So that kind of thickness there. Definitely if you buy the Graphic 45 chipboard, that chipboard can go through here as well. So just a couple of what makes it different than some of the other cutters out there. You can get an extra little blade here. They went ahead and made one. He said sometimes you just want to have one on hand just for your own assurance, but he said you're not going to need to really trim this unless you switch it out unless you misuse it, basically. So we also have the Tim Holtz trimmer, so yay. All right, I think that's kind of it for the day, friends. So some new things, some great restocks as well. Oh, I wanted to show you what I changed around. I forgot about that. Let me show you. Hold on. All right, so once you get to the back of the store, we've got all the card stock and everything is back here, kind of my what I call the color wall. And then by the color wall, because we keep the albums up there, we also keep the album refills here. And then since we're kind of thinking albums, then it goes into our mini books. So today I reorganized the mini books. Not so much this kind of looks the same, but I did hang them a little differently. These are the extra pages, the foundation pages that can go into your 49 and Market books. Then we've got our Elizabeth Crafts little planners and sidekicks here as well. And then what we've got left from the Graphic 45, new ones that they did. And then we've got some samples of, I don't want to get you seasick here, samples of some of these items, because you can use these on their own or you can put them into the books. So that's kind of what's always been back here. And then we also have our simple stories section back here as well. Again, just kind of rearranged it. So on some different hangers now, we've got our flip books and then our snap binders. We have tons more snap binders coming in. So that's why there's a whole empty shelf there. And then all their refill pages. Then what I did, so for those of you that actually get to come in and shop the store so you don't get lost, I went ahead and I moved back our photo play mini albums back here as well. So all of our mini albums are now back here in one spot. My sample ones that I've got done, I've got those back here. And also I thought a little bit ahead and I put inside of each of these which one I actually used on those samples. Instead of having to, look at all the pictures and try to remember what I used, I've got them labeled now. Sometimes it just takes me a year or two to actually, get my stuff together. And then what I moved out of this section was our page flips. So our photo flips. So I got a new little section here. I'm going to step back so you can see that. So now our photo flips are all together because again, we had two different kinds. We had the simple story ones, which are like little pockets, little plastic pockets right here. And then they can go directly on your page or you can put them on top of your page protector, whether you do it on a 12 by 12 page or in a mini book. But there's how those work. And there's the little glue strip right there. Okay. Then we also stock the photo play one. And again, they were in two different spots in the store. So now everybody is together. I've got samples here out as well. So you can see these are the regular, the simple ones. This one here is a mechanical one. That's what you see over here. They have this little tab here. So when you come in and you check it out, you actually have to kind of move it out. My little display's a little too deep, but you pull this and see how it flips for you. It's a mechanical one, so it will flip for you. In your scrapbook, what you're going to do, once you know where it's going to go, where its home's going to be, just cut a little 3-sided flap. Keep it attached up here. That way you can still flip it for whoever is looking at your scrapbook. So that's how you make that work. So got those moved here today. So again, in case you come in and you get a little lost because your section has been moved, because I know at the grocery store that makes everybody angry. But that is where your photo flips are now, because I know a lot of my mini book girls, they love to buy these pre-cut and scored waterfalls. It saves them time. Can you make it on your own or make them on your own? Yes, you can, but it saves so much time and paper as well too. Then the stationery section had to get a little facelift because we've got a bunch more of those little 3D toppers coming in, so made room for those. So I had to rearrange all the cards and envelopes back here, so that got a little facelift today. What else got a facelift today? Stencils came up here. So that's where the stencil section is now. And then the whole reason why was so we could have this little guy here nice and blank because Hannah has ordered way too much and we needed a free fixture. So that is kind of some of the reorganization that we did today. So next time you stop in, at least you kind of know where your old good stuff is. So until next time, everybody, I'm Hannah the Doodlebug. Thank you so much for popping in and hanging out with me for a little bit. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow around 4-ish for our What's New. Until then, you can always shop us online at www.thedoodlebuginc.com. Bye, guys. Stay dry tonight. See ya.